Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff shares how her boyfriend supports her after tennis matches. The two-time Grand Slam champion, who confirmed her 2-year relationship with musician Jalen Sarah in June, knows she can count on him, win or lose. Honestly, after a good match, I just talk to my boyfriend, my friends, everyone cause I'm in a good mood, Coco told E! News in an exclusive interview. When I lose, I would say just my boyfriend cause he is the only one that can take me in my mood after a loss. According to Coco, Jalen knows just what to say to help her process a tough loss. He's always telling me to trust the process, Coco, 21, said. Just know that I've already accomplished a lot, and there's no need to be so negative. That's kind of what my whole team, my parents, everybody says. I'm someone that can criticize myself a lot, so I just try to make sure that I stay positive. Evidently, Jalen doesn't hesitate to serve up the support. Indeed, amid the launch of her first-ever naked protein smoothie collaboration, the Atlanta-based rapper shared an Instagram story of him visiting Coco's pop-up in New York City. And with the launch of her naked smoothie, which includes pineapple, orange, plant-based protein, and electrolytes, Jalen and Coco's family and friends kept it real with their reactions. I think only my brothers tried it before anybody else, and then my parents, she explained. But my friends and stuff, I was just like, y'all gotta wait until it comes out and try it. And they all liked it. I told them to be brutally honest. Your friends and family, especially brothers, will humble you, she quipped. I'm glad they didn't. As Coco makes her return to Arthur Ashe Stadium for the 2025 U.S. Open, she's looking forward to seeing her biggest cheerleaders show up for her in the stands. I have my team, and my parents, she told E! News. Every now and then a friend will come to a match and stuff, but sometimes I don't even get to see them because I'm so busy. But the core people that have been at every tournament are going to be here. Ben Shelton. A new sporting power couple emerged when the tennis player and soccer star Trinity Rodman sealed their relationship with a kiss on Instagram in March 2025. And she's been a stalwart supporter throughout the Grand Slam tournaments, including slamming reporters who invoked her estranged dad Dennis Rodman by emphasizing the refocus on Shelton's successes at Wimbledon. For Ben's matches, he has his family there as a support system, which includes his dad. Rodman wrote on her July 7th Instagram story, calling out the Wimbledon tailor Fritz. Fritz made his relationship with Morgan Riddle official in 2020 after first meeting on Raya, and the influencer has stood by her boyfriend's side as he's worked his way up the ATP rankings. I met him and started traveling with him on the tour a few months later, she told E! News in 2024. And now, it's been almost 4 years of that. And the duo have often shared glimpses into their romance. In fact, Fritz, who was married to fellow tennis player Raquel Pedroza from 2016 to 2019 and welcomed son Jordan in 2017, and Riddle were featured on the Netflix series, Breakpoint, which explored the world of competitive tennis. Coco Gauff, as of 2023, two-time Grand Slam champion, was purposely keeping her love life private. I think I felt like some parts of myself I love to share, and then some parts one think I just keep to myself, she told People in March 2023. So I do feel like my life is a little bit in my hands too. Still, her boyfriend, whose 4th grade teacher was coincidentally Gauff's mom, has proven to be an important sounding board. Last night, I started a little bit, but honestly, I just called my boyfriend, Gauff told reporters about her 2023 U.S. Open win. And I told him let's talk until it's time to go to sleep, so we spoke until 1 a.m., and then I went to sleep. Grigor Dimitrov and Isa Gonzalez made their relationship Instagram official in May 2025, just 1 month after sparking romance rumors. And since then, the Baby Driver star hasn't held back in showing her support for the athlete throughout the ups and downs, including after having to withdraw from the Wimbledon in early July 2025 due to a mid-match injury. Love of my life. I couldn't be more proud of you, Gonzalez wrote on her Instagram story July 7th. This is just a moment that will pass and will make you even stronger. But watching you today alongside the world was a reminder of who you are. You're a winner. We all saw it. And you'll do it again. I love you. Alex de Minaur and Katie Boulter. After almost 5 years of dating, the tennis stars announced their engagement in 2024, with Boulter captioning the happy moment, we've been keeping a small secret. The pair met in 2020 at a hotel where they were both staying. We bumped into each other at 6 in the morning and ended up getting a coffee, Bolter recalled to the Sydney Morning Herald in June 2024. From that moment, I knew I was in it for the long haul. In the fast-paced, high-pressure world of professional tennis, where every point can tip a career and each match unfolds under the scrutiny of millions, it can be hard to find stillness. But for 21-year-old tennis star Coco Gauff, that stillness comes not from the crowd's applause or the gold of a trophy. It comes in the quiet presence of someone special, waiting off the court. In a recent interview that felt more like a heartfelt conversation than a press statement, Gauff opened up about a side of her life she rarely shares, her relationship with her boyfriend, and the unique kind of support he offers her after the intensity of competition fades. He's not trying to be a coach, and that's what I love. Gauff, who has risen from a prodigy to a powerhouse on the WTA Tour, says what she values most about her boyfriend is that he's not obsessed with tennis. He doesn't try to give me tips. He's not trying to analyze my serve or my forehand. He knows that's my world, and I have a team for that, she explained, her smile softening. After a match, whether I win or lose, he's just there to listen or distract me. And sometimes, that's exactly what I need. She laughs, recalling a specific moment after a tight 3-set battle earlier this year. I came off court, exhausted and frustrated because I didn't feel like I played my best. He didn't say, "You should have hit more to her backhand." He said, "Want to go get sushi and pretend none of this happened?" That offer of normalcy, of balance, is something Gauff treasures. It's the little things that matter. Unlike the flashy Instagram posts or paparazzi-chronicled relationships common in celebrity culture, Gauff's romance is intentionally private. She never mentions his name, and photos are rare. But what she does share speaks volumes. "It's the little things," she says. "After tough matches, he sends me dumb memes just to make me laugh. If I'm traveling and he's not there, he checks in, but never about tennis first. It's always, 'Did you sleep okay?' or 'Did you remember to eat?'" When she's playing in big tournaments, like the US Open or Roland Garros, he'll sometimes stay up late just to FaceTime her after matches, even if they're in different time zones. He doesn't say, "How many aces?" He says, "How are you feeling?" And that makes all the difference. Learning to let go of the game, at least for a little while. For someone like Coco Gauff, whose life has been in the spotlight since she was 15, learning to separate identity from performance has been crucial. She admits that there were years when she carried every loss like it was a personal failure. "When I was younger, a bad match felt like I was bad," she reflects. But having people around me, including him, who see me as more than an athlete helped change that. She credits her boyfriend with reminding her that rest, joy, and emotional recovery are just as important as physical recovery. "There have been days I didn't even want to look at a racket. And he's the first to say, 'Then don't. Let's go to the museum. Let's watch a dumb movie. Let's do literally anything else.' And I listen, because I trust him. He's my safe place." Perhaps the most poignant thing Gauff shared was also the simplest. "He's my safe place," she said quietly. "I think everyone needs someone who sees them beyond the stats and rankings. Someone who doesn't care whether you won 6-0 or lost in a tiebreak. He reminds me that I'm loved no matter what." In an era where athletes are increasingly opening up about mental health, Gauff's words resonate deeply. Her openness adds to the growing understanding that success is about more than trophies. It's about sustainability, joy, and support systems. "I've learned that it's okay to lean on people," she said. "For a long time, I felt like I had to do everything myself. But being strong isn't the same as being alone." A relationship rooted in reality, not fame. Despite her growing fame, Gauff insists that their relationship remains grounded in everyday moments. "We go to bookstores. We make breakfast. We argue about whether waffles or pancakes are better. It's real, you know," she says with a grin. "And I think that's what makes it work." He's not dazzled by the celebrity of it all, and that's refreshing. "I mean, he's proud of me, sure," she adds. "But he's not following WTA news every day. He doesn't know who seeded what. Once, he asked me if the Australian Open was in London, and I knew he was the one." Still, boundaries matter. Though she shares these sweet glimpses, Gauff is clear that not everything belongs in the public eye. "I want to protect what we have," she said. There's a part of my life that belongs to the world, tennis, sponsorships, press conferences. But this is just mine. And it's a boundary she intends to keep. Looking ahead, with love and purpose. As Gauff continues her climb up the rankings and deepens her presence as a role model both on and off the court, she says she's more centered than ever before. Having someone in your corner, who knows you're more than a backhand or a Grand Slam title, that's everything, she said. Whether she's hoisting a trophy or walking off after a hard loss, she knows he'll be there. Not as a coach, not as a fan, but as someone who knows her heart. Closing thoughts, a love that grounds greatness. In a world that often glamorizes grind culture and glorifies overwork, Coco Gauff is carving a different path, one where love, rest, and genuine connection are part of the formula for success. Her boyfriend may never hold a racket or appear courtside in a flashy suit, but in her life, he holds something far more powerful, space. And perhaps that's the quiet victory behind every hard-fought match.